Good evening, this is Anne Marie. I'm checking in on Module 13. First question is, after reviewing the copyright and fair use websites, which areas surprised you the most as breaking copyright laws or not meeting the fair use criteria? To be honest, everything surprised me. Apparently my school and myself have been violating copyrights and fair use laws for some time now. I will not include our media center, aka library employees. They seem to be up to date on all the laws, copyrights, fair use laws, and are providing us with materials that are legal and we are allowed to utilize. Unfortunately, teachers are independently accessing websites, downloading pictures, movies, etc., clips, and many of these infractions easily could be removed by simple training of the teaching staff, not just necessarily the media center staff or the tech department, things like that. And most importantly, the people that are being stolen from are really suffering from this. So that is the importance that I think would be placed at the most. Number two, what examples have you experienced where educators have broken copyright laws or fair use policies? Is it really that big of a deal? I'd say yes, it is definitely that big of a deal because more than anything, these laws may be charged criminally and include jail time, which means you can forget your teaching career. So I would say that making sure that you're very familiar with copyright laws and fair use policies, reading that fine print and those extra pages is going to have to be more important going forward than it was before, because we kind of now we're able to utilize programs that we can find easily plagiarism or material that's being reused, and programs are going to be advanced and be able to find that even easier and more readily. So I think going forward, educating people on this is the way to avoid any kind of criminal activity and things that people normally wouldn't be involved in. How did I score on the fair use quiz? That I actually took twice, and maybe because I thought I was a little bit cocky. The first time I took it, obviously no information, had not read anything, just kind of thought I already know about this stuff, so I'm gonna wing it. Well, I got a 50, so it turns out I don't know everything. Thought is definitely the operative word here. By the time I got to question 3, I already knew I was out of my league. I then read the copyright article and did a retake on the quiz and did significantly better, which means I didn't know that much to begin with. Questions that surprised me, for example, I would say the most surprising was the Bill Nye question. That seems very particular and very specific knowledge about the copyright and fair use laws, that you can use his material because it is educational, but only within 3 years of the original publication. To me, that doesn't seem like something the general public would know, nor would a teacher, and maybe not even somebody in a tech department or media department. That seems very, very fine print. So that would be an issue for me as far as things that kind of stood out. And I guess that is Module 13 in Marie D'Agostino signing out. Thanks a lot.